Something out there keeps repeating. Space is supposed to be quiet, cold, empty. Signals are meant to fade, to scatter into noise as they cross impossible distances. Most cosmic events happen once, violent, final, silent forever. But astronomers detected something that breaks that rule. A flash of radio energy so powerful it briefly outshines entire galaxies. So short it lasts only milliseconds, and instead of vanishing, it comes back again and again. Whatever is doing this isn't finished speaking. The signal is known as a fast radio burst, a millisecond-long spike of radio energy arriving from deep space. It does not linger, it does not smear across time, it arrives fully formed and then disappears. Each burst travels billions of years before reaching Earth. It crosses galaxies filled with stars, gas clouds thick enough to block light, magnetic fields that twist charged particles, and interstellar plasma that scatters and distorts signals. Every step of that journey steals energy. Every region it passes through weakens it. By the time it reaches us, what remains should be faint, barely detectable. And yet what arrives is still overwhelming, which means what was released at the source was far stronger. Most fast radio bursts appear once and never return. A single discharge, a single collapse. But one source didn't behave that way. It repeated, not on a schedule, not in a pattern, irregularly, unpredictably, over years, from the same location, with the same intensity, with the same impossible power. The energy scale is extreme. Ordinary stars struggle to explain it. Even the most violent stellar flares fall short. Whatever produces these bursts does not release energy gradually. It compresses enormous power into impossibly short moments. Not seconds, not fractions of a second, milliseconds. We assume distance makes cosmic events harmless. It doesn't. Distance only weakens what reaches us, not what was unleashed. At the source, this energy exists fully intact. Only extremely compact objects can survive that. Objects dense enough to trap matter, stress magnetic fields, and store energy without tearing themselves apart. The physics demands intense magnetic fields, internal stress building silently, pressure accumulating where nothing should move until it does. This is not leakage, this is not background noise, it is discharge. A sudden release, a focused release of catastrophic energy, and power alone is not the most disturbing part. The most unsettling part isn't the power, it's the repetition. The bursts do not follow a clock. They do not align with orbits. They do not decay with time. They arrive, they stop, they wait. Months later, they return. Sometimes they cluster, several bursts within hours or days. Sometimes they vanish for years at a time. No warning, no conclusion. Natural systems tend toward resolution. They stabilize, they settle into cycles, or they collapse and end. This does none of those things. There is no settling, no rhythm, no visible decay. The object producing the signal exists in a constant state of internal stress. Energy builds silently, invisibly, not leaking, not releasing, accumulating. Pressure rises where nothing should move until it can no longer be contained. And then it happens again. More repeating signals are now being discovered. They are not rare, they are not anomalies, they are a class. Different locations, different galaxies, the same behavior. The universe is not just exploding, it is pulsing. Energy builds, energy releases, and then it builds again. We tend to look for danger in events that end, explosions, collisions, extinction events, things that burn once and disappear. But these signals suggest something worse. Cosmic systems that do not resolve, systems that do not collapse, systems that remain unstable indefinitely, releasing catastrophic energy without destroying themselves, over and over and over again. If the universe can scream without tearing itself apart, then silence isn't the default state of space. It isn't peace, it's delay. Sometimes silence is just the pause between calls. Thanks for watching.